Hey guys, well, we're going to have a interesting topic today, and this particular topic is a topic that is near and dear to me as a person. But I felt that God put it on my heart to release this video, and so I'm doing it in a way not only that it continues to help me heal, but hopefully it helps somebody else heal, because it's not something as taboo as the subject is that doesn't happen way more often than it should. And that topic is childhood abuse. As a person who was personally affected by this, from the time I was 2 years old to the time I was about 12 years old, I was sexually abused by someone very close to my family. And me being the person that I am, I spent many of years suppressing the pain, the shame, the guilt from that. And that suppression of my emotions kind of led to a people pleaser, to depression, and to disassociation at times when I felt extreme moments of stress. This is all, I'm sure, as anybody who has a medical or a psychology or social work or sociology background know, is quite common with adults who were victims of childhood physical and sexual abuse. It's not something that gets talked about a whole lot, and rightfully so. It's a very difficult topic to talk about. It's difficult for me to even talk about it right now, and I'm 40 years old. So I wanted to offer something to people when they sometimes don't understand why they go through things as an adult, or why they behave in certain ways, or why they have certain emotions, or why interpersonal relationships and and intimate relationships in general, they have certain issues with relationships. And a lot of that goes back to not dealing with the trauma, because that's what it is. It's trauma from childhood abuse. I'm also from the mindset that believes that you cannot let what happened to you, or the victimization of you as a child, turn you into a victim your entire life. Now, that's not to excuse what anybody ever did to you. That's not to say that it was okay. And that's not to say that you're not going to have issues. You're going to be in a fight. You're going to be in a fight for the rest of your life if you've suffered from those types of abuses, physical or sexual abuse. It is ultimately a life-changing event. But what I wanted to do is offer you an encouragement. Offer you the fact that you can get over it, you can get through it, and it doesn't have to control you for the rest of your life. I think that it's something that you must face, you must deal with, and if you are suppressing it, you need to get in with a therapist, or you need to go to a pastor, or whomever you confide in, to discuss this with them, because suppression doesn't make it go anywhere. It's still inside of you, causing all kind of physical manifestations and external manifestations in your life. So if you want to get to a place where you can be better, where you can deal with and where you can cope with life a little bit better, then you have to face those feelings. Feelings are something, sometimes, especially when they're unpleasant, we like to suppress them. But they are much part of life as anything else in this life. And as I mentioned in a previous video, we are two-part energy, in my opinion, and in the opinion of others. We're human and we're beings. And that trauma sits in that human body and has human manifestations on not only your human body, but also on your soul. And we must address that issue for a complete, healthy human being. I say that to say this: if you have been a victim of childhood abuse, sexual or physical, you are not alone. You are not alone. It's a lot of us out there who have dealt with this, who have come through this and who are still dealing with this and will continue to deal with it until the day we die. That's why it's so traumatic. But you are not a victim. You are a survivor. God brought you through it. He will continue to bring you through it. So you hang in there. And whatever you got to do to take care of yourself mentally, do that. Love that child. You can feel bad for that child who was mistreated, but know that that child still is in you, and how you nourish that child from the pain he or she felt is you treat yourself well as an adult and give that child all the love and all the comfort and all the safety that she's never, or he never, got as a child. So I leave this with you. This is hard for me, which is why I'm tearing up and you hear the cracking in my voice. I leave this with you. You can get through it. You can live a happy life. You can live a fulfilled life, and you can live a loving life. Love yourself now. Take care of yourself now. Focus on the positives in your life. Be grateful for the good things in your life, and you will get through it. So I wanted to share that journey with you. I hear a lot about it now, but I don't see necessarily a lot about it anymore. But I felt compelled to share this with you. And my hope is that it reaches somebody who this video will help. So if you took time to watch this video, God bless you. Thank you. Share it with someone who you feel needs it. And if you like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And as I said, I'm so grateful that you always stop here to watch my videos and take time out of your day. God bless you. And I'm always praying that you are aware of the wonderful, wonderful being that God has chose to create and place on this earth, and know that you have a purpose. Thank you.